Hello everyone, this is Dr. Wilson Jetty, Department of English from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Today I'm here to discuss some of the grammatical aspects which are very important to the students, younger generation, particularly engineering graduates. My prime aim of selecting this topic is I have to teach to this young engineering graduates not to commit mistakes when they are writing or speaking English language. Many students, they are very good at speaking and they speak hours together. But when they come to writing part and they bit hesitate to start writing activity. I have experienced many of these kind of experiences in my teaching career. For that reason, I want to convey my students how do they avoid all kind of these mistakes in their day-to-day life. And also, my sincere advice to all the younger graduates, please pay attention while they are listening and while they are taught English grammar. If it is an English story, if it is a poem, or if it is a one-act play, there will be some characters, there will be some family drama, or some relationship drama, and some of the characters which represent the audience, so that it will be very good to listen. But in grammar, it is purely rules, structural rules, lexical rules. These are all rules. For that reason, many of the students, they don't want to, they don't want to pay attention what actually the grammar teacher is teaching. That is the problem here. Once a student pays attention, it's not a big deal. Everything within your fingertips. So today, my topic is usage of adjectives. Many of the students, I've seen many of the students, they use two adjectives many times. Only two adjectives. One is good and another one is bad. If I ask a student, how did you write the exam? They say, it's very bad. If it is positive, it's good. How is the food? It's good. How is the day? It's bad. These two words are used to manage many of day-to-day activities. No, we have to stop using only these two. Okay, good is a positive adjective and bad is a negative adjective. I can say that, but there are other adjectives. Use appropriate words which are compatible, which are exactly suited to that particular context. If we don't use, exact adjectives, definitely you cannot convey 100% message in proper way. So I convey to you, use appropriate adjective, then only you will convey exact message effectively. If I ask somebody, hi, how is the weather today? It's good. They don't use it's a pleasant, it's sunny, it's windy. And they don't use it. It's good. Good to represent many contexts. So we have to avoid that. Here, the prime object of this lesson is to understand the basic functions of adjectives. What are the basic functions of adjectives? Adjective talks about the noun. Adjective adds extra information to the noun. Usually it is placed before the noun. And also the principal aim of this lesson is to use appropriate modifiers in both the spoken and written languages. And we have to question ourselves whether we are using appropriate adjectives, both the areas of speaking and writing. Or we are using very few adjectives and managing the things. So, usage of adjectives will convey that you are very perfect in English language. So, it's nothing. Adjectives, what are the adjectives? These are the words. Adjectives are the words. It is the part of the vocabulary. What kind of adjective we use? A number of adjectives. Small, big, famous, old, cheap, nice. There are many adjectives we use. So, because we don't remember the vocabulary in our mind, we just remember very few words in our mind, and we frequently use these few words in our day-to-day affairs. So it's not. We have to develop a vocabulary day-to-day. And we have to use in our day-to-day affairs. So that you can use or you can write exact sentences. An adjective always has the same form. You need not change. If it is a verb, if it is a present tense, its form is different, and if it is in past tense, the form is different. But adjective, this form is always the same, except that degrees of comparison. When you compare the things, good, better, best, great, greater, greatest. So when you are comparing the things, that is degrees of comparison, that is a different topic. Then we can change the form of the adjective. But here, adjective form is always the same. Always. So, some adjectives express quality, and some adjectives express position. Okay? So, what is a position? An adjective can come before a noun. Usually, adjectives we use before the nouns. A cheap shirt. See the cheap shirt. Shirt is an adjective. And the word cheap stands to give extra meaning. What that shirt position is. What that shirt status is. So the position of adjectives. Cheap shirt. Hyderabad is a clean city. Clean city, it is the position of that particular city. Status of that particular city. It can also be a complement of be. This shirt is cheap. See, in first sentence, a cheap shirt. In second sentence, this shirt is cheap. This is the complement. This is a complement after be form. This shirt is cheap. So before the noun or it's a complement. We can use, as you remember that. Okay. And see this one. Position of adjectives. An adjective can come before a noun. An expensive pen. An expensive pen. A latest laptop. A wonderful weather. Okay. It can also be a complement for that be form already used. Yes. So an adjective used in one position. An adjectives. So an adjectives can go in position but not in other. What it is here at a certain time. Are you certain? See, both are the same words. See the context. At a certain time. Very specifically we are using at certain time, that particular time. Are you certain? Are you sure? So, be careful when you are using that. So, remember that. So, adjective used in one position only. Okay. So, adjectives after nouns and pronouns. Yeah, we can use that. Sometimes an adjective can go after a noun or pronoun. Shoppers stay of bargains. I've seen this phrase in one of the newspapers. Shoppers eager for bargains. Okay, some extra meaning will be there. Shoppers eager for bargains. Shoppers eager. Bargain. And the order of adjectives. What are the order of adjectives? There is usually a fixed order of adjectives before noun. Fixed order. What it is, a fixed order? One determiner and an adjective and a noun. It's a general fix. I saw a handsome man. A handsome man. I saw an old house. An old house. Determiner, adjective and noun. This is a very fixed position. Usually whatever you write, or a nice old house, is a fixed position. So, amusing and amused, interesting and interested. See this one? Amusing, amused. Present participle, participle. Amusing, present participle, participle. Amused, past participle. Interesting and interested. So, adjectives in express the effect something has on us. The delay was annoying. Annoying it is, see, some effect. The delay was annoying. It is a present participle, annoy. An adjective in past participle expresses how we feel. The passengers were annoyed. The passengers were annoyed. So the passengers were annoyed. See, adjective in past participle express how we feel. Yes, something effect on us and what we feel. So using a present participle and past participle as adjectives. Okay. What it is usually determiner and adjective. We can use the determiner adjective for any social group. The unemployed youth actually, okay, unemployed. But it is determiner and adjective. This is one combination. And next one is there can be a phrase or clause after some adjectives. Adjective and a prepositional phrase also. See the combination, how adjective is placed and how the phrases are. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights. Afraid, okay, fine. Of heights, of a prepositional phrase, of heights. So, an adjective plus a prepositional phrase. Adjective afraid of preposition. And adjective plus to infinitive. What it is, it's nice to have a bit of rest. It's nice to have a bit of rest. See, to infinitive. In the first combination, adjective and prepositional phrase. And the second one, adjective with to infinitive. And also, adjective plus clause. You have to use such a combinations when you are writing or when you are speaking. The passenger was annoyed that no information was given. The passenger was annoyed that no information was given. Adjective. What it is adjective? Annoyed that no information was given. As a clause, no information was given. So, here what you have to remember here, an adjective can be placed before prepositional phrase. An adjective can be placed before to infinitive. An adjective is placed before a clause. So, these are the usage of adjectives. We have to use adjective like this. And see this one. There is one small text. An excellent choice for an independent summer holiday. These large apartments are along an island, waterway, quiet residential area. The friendly resort of a Gulf town with its beautiful white sandy beach is only a short walk away. Restaurant and gift shop are nearby. Small. See this one, how adjectives are used. How adjectives are used. It's a small paragraph, this one. It talks about some residential area. An excellent choice for an independent summer holiday. These large apartments are along with land, waterway, quite residential area. The friendly resort of Gulf Town with its beautiful white sandy beach is only a short walk away. Restaurant and gift shops are nearby. An excellent, independent, large, island, quite residential, friendly, beautiful white sand, short, gift. Every word represents some purpose. So, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. See, what is the first one? The adjective here express physical and other qualities. What it is? Large, quite friendly. Large, quite friendly. It expresses physical and other qualities. Large, it is physical. Quite and friendly. And the writer's opinion, attitude, excellent, beautiful. Excellent, beautiful. The adjective residential classifies the area. Tell us what type of area it is. What type of area? Residential area. Commercial area. Residential area. Okay, there are. So, see how the role of adjective play a crucial role about the nouns. It gives a complete clarity about the noun. So, if we do not use such adjectives before the nouns, definitely we are making or we are committing mistakes in order to give the clarity about those nouns. So, adjective plays a crucial role here. If you are exaggerating, if you are giving clarity, or if you are explaining regarding the nouns, so you have to use appropriate adjectives. Otherwise, the reader or the listener definitely will not have proper clarity. That is the function of adjective, particularly in English usage, English language usage. So, we have to use exact appropriate adjectives while we are using, while we are speaking or writing. That is usage, how we use, and what is the form of adjectives. Adjective always is the same form, already I told you that, except degrees of comparison. There are no endings for number or gender. Okay. For example, an old man. The same word we can use woman, old people, old house, old institution, old cow. The same. But in other languages, we have to take different words. If we talk about Arabic, masculine gender is placed usually one, particularly in Arab language, masculine gender takes different words to feminine gender and neutral gender. But English is different. The same word, exact word, what you are using to masculine, what you are using to feminine, and what you are using to neutral. Whatever it is, the word is the same, adjective is the same. So that is very comfortable in English language. There is no any confusion in English language. If we talk about, Chinese, if we talk about Japanese, if we talk about Spanish, and if we talk about, Russian or other international languages, there are many confusions. But in English, you need not have such confusions. The same word, exact, straight away you can use this. So, but sometimes adjectives take a comparative and superlative. That's we know that. For example, Hyderabad is one of the greatest cities in India. Hyderabad is one of the greatest cities in India. Actually, what is the primary form of adjective? Great, greater, greatest. Why do we use greatest here? Hyderabad, there are many cities in India. If the comparison is done between the two cities, I can use Hyderabad is greater than Madras. You can use. But here, Hyderabad is compared more than 3 cities. So that Hyderabad is one of the greatest cities in India. Why do we use it as a superlative degree? So, when I am using superlative degree or superlative endings, I have taken greatest. When I use greater, Hyderabad is greater than Vijayawada. So, the comparison is done between these two cities. So, greater, greatest, greater, great. So, when I change this adjectives form in other form, comparative form and superlative form, when it is compared. Otherwise, adjective is the same form. You need not change the form of the adjective. Most adjectives has no special form to show that they are adjectives. There are some endings used adjectives for their words. Careful planning, safety taste, a salty taste, global warming, artistic merit. See this one? There are some endings used from adjectives from other words. Careful planning. Which planning? Careful planning. A salty taste. Which it is? Salty taste. So see this one. How do we use such adjectives? Global warming. Artistic merit. Artistic. Which merit? Artistic merit. So there we can use this kind of adjectives. Now we are going to discuss position of adjectives. The adjective phrase can have one or more adjectives. Yes. A nice old house. A nice old house. It's a determiner. It is also an adjective. All determiners are adjectives. A nice old. There are three. So an adjective phrase can have one or more adjectives. A large stadium. A large stadium. A large stadium is a phrase. Stadium is the noun. So the word large, it talks about stadium, whether it is a small or large. See this one, a large empty stadium. In the first one, a large, there is one adjective. A large empty stadium. Which is stadium? A large stadium. A large empty stadium. Which is empty stadium. Large and empty. So what actually I want to convey is that an adjective phrase can have one or more than one adjectives. So it depends on the requirement. It depends on the context. And for details about the order of adjective, an adverb of degree can come before an adjective. See this, we will see this. An adverb of degree can come before an adjective. A very large stadium. Okay, a very large stadium. Very, okay. And also I can tell you one sentence. The cat is almost black. The cat is almost black. The cat is black. Black is an adjective. The cat is black. The cat is almost black. Before adjective, there is another word. Almost. What is almost? It is an adverb. So, an adverb of degree can come before an adjective. So that a very large stadium, a very, okay, very, it is an adverb, okay, it can come before an adjective. An almost empty stadium, yeah, I just gave one example. The cat is almost black. Like this, an almost empty stadium. An empty stadium, almost empty stadium. An empty stadium. Which is stadium? Empty stadium. It is an adjective. How an empty stadium? Almost. Almost it is adverb. So this is very tricky. You remember that. You can. It's not a big deal to remember. You can easily remember that. And see this one. An adverb enough follows an adjective. Will the stadium be large enough? We can put a phrase of measurement before some adjectives. The man is about 40 years old and 6 feet tall. The man is about 40 years old. 40 years old and 6 feet tall. See this one, 6 feet tall. How we use the measurements? 40 years old, 6 feet tall. So, we can put a phrase of measurement before some adjectives. Okay, see this one. Very interesting sentence. So, we can use this kind of sentences in your day-to-day life, my dear friends. So, attributive adjectives. So, what it is, when two or more adjectives come before a noun, there is usually a very fixed order. Beautiful golden sands. Golden beautiful sands? No. Beautiful golden sands. Be careful when we fix the order. A nice new blue coat. We should not say a new nice blue coat. A new blue nice coat. See that order. If we say beautiful golden sands, we are very comfortable. We can hear and we can easily receive the meaning. Beautiful golden sands. But if we change that placement, golden beautiful sands, oh no, there is something missing. A nice new blue coat. The order depends mainly on the meaning. It's according to the context, we have to give that particular order. So, look at these groups of adjectives and other modifiers. First one is opinion. Nice, wonderful, excellent, lovely, terrible, awful. Hey, how was the weather yesterday? It was terrible. It was terrible. It was excellent. It was wonderful. See this one? We should not say good. So today onwards, hey, how is the weather today? Excellent. It's an excellent weather. It's wonderful weather. Lovely weather. Okay, so that is opinion. When you are conveying your opinions, okay, use such adjectives. Nice. Okay, see the size. Large. Small. Hey. Small, long, short, tall. These are all sizes. How is your classroom? It's very large. It's a large one. Thanks. And opinion, size, and the next one is quality. Clear, busy, famous, important, quiet, etc. Clear, busy, famous, important, quiet, etc. See, that is a quality. And can you explain about Secunderabad railway station? Oh, it is always busy. That is quality. That is the quality of a Secunderabad railway station. Hey, can you explain about Charminar in Hyderabad? Yeah, it is one of the important places. one of important historical places in Hyderabad. Important. That is the quality of Charminar. Okay, so opinion, size, quality, and age. Old, new, and that is age, usually. Hey, what is the status of this college? It is very new one. This is stats. That is age. And shape round, square, flat, thin, wide, narrow. All these kind of adjectives here. Don't use big, don't use small, don't use good, don't use bad. Only these four adjectives are widely used, particularly in Indian scenario, okay, in order to manage day-to-day affairs. Only these: good, bad, big, small. So please, my dear friends. And color, red, white, blue, green, etc. We can use this color, adjectives of color. And also participle forms. Hyderabad is a crowded city. Hyderabad is a crowded city. Which city? Crowded. Actually, it is past participle, but it is an adjective here. Furnished. It's a furnished house. Which house? Furnished. It's a broken glass. So, we can use these adjectives systematically according to the context demands. Origin, British, Italian, American. Material, brick, paper, plastic, wooden. Type, human, chemical, domestic. There are many words. Stop using all these four words and use these kind of words. Okay. So you can see this one. Words from these groups usually come in this order. Opinion, size, quality, age, shape, color, art, all these things. An old cardboard box, an old age, cardboard box material, origin German, type industrial company, size, shape, too small, size, shape round, green, color. So we can practice all this, size, quality, type, quality material. What is that? A large implemented street plan, large size, quality, type. A hard wooden seat, quality, material. A new improved formula. A new is age, participle form, improved. Increasing financial difficulties. Increasing the present participle, increasing financial difficulties. To extend to public tennis courts. To excellent, type, public, purpose. Okay, see this one. We can use these kind of adjectives in your day-to-day affairs and improve your language skills, because it is very important for your career, and also it is very important for your writing your papers, when you are giving presentations. You need this kind of vocabulary, and you have to use exact adjectives, adverbs, prepositions systematically. Then you will be recognized and you will be at good positions. Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.